Nevertheless, this was a very unique victory lane. Tyler Reddick wins the race in the Jordan brand car. Michael Jordan is at the race, and then his first trip to victory lane since he's owned the team with you.
Yeah, such a again, my emotions went from wanting to get the hell out of there to, suddenly being happy and excited. I still find myself hard because I'm such a tough competitor, getting away from the emotion of, damn, my day just sucked. Oddly enough, when my cars have won, I usually I had a pretty good day myself. Usually I'm in the top 5 or battling for the win as well. And so it's not a complete loss. But today was like, oh my God, we finished like last. I left there with no points. And then all of a sudden my brain has to shift to, oh, well, I need to be excited now. And so when I was, but I really was once I got to victory lane, right? When you see how exciting all the crew guys were, the team members were, Michael, how excited he was. It's a big deal, man. You can't downplay it in any kind of way. I'm sure they've got, Michael highlights going all over the damn place on social media. Certainly, Jared, you got the great photo op of us, kind of embracing there in victory lane. And so it was his first time that he got to experience that.
Is he no longer bad luck then?
He's no longer bad luck. That's for sure. We had some good fortune today. But yeah, we actually watched on the plane, right? Like when he was behind the pit box, I think the front stretch had a video of it. Like that was, have we seen a team that excited in quite some time? Like it's been a minute, right? Since the team has been that jacked up.
You would have thought
winning.
You would have thought it was like to clinch to race in Phoenix for the championship or something like that. They even I forget who said it. Like this felt like a championship celebration.
Yeah, it did, and even in victory lane, like I don't know, maybe at the 11 team we're just take for granted that we win pretty often. So I don't know, the 45 team they were celebrating like crazy, but it's so different. And so I go in there and I'm like, I'm trying to be respectful. This is Tyler's spotlight. Let's let him do his thing, and me and Michael will stand in the back, take a few photos, and then I headed off and did some media stuff as the team owner. But it's just a moment you can't take back. I mean, it's Bo Reddick. I mean, can you imagine? He has no idea, right? Like
zero. The goat's holding him.
He's just like. And he's holding him like the Lion King. Like, it's just awesome. He's going to have that moment forever. And it's just, I'm so happy for Tyler and Alexa and Bo and their whole family, the whole Reddick family, Clarence, his dad. It's, it's great. It's great for them and great for that 45 team. They'll certainly celebrate this one for a while. I think they're actually celebrating it right now.
They're certainly getting close to starting if they haven't already. But what is it like for you as someone who, grew up watching Michael Jordan win everything and anything he could possibly win in the NBA, his basketball career, everyone knows about Michael Jordan and what he's won. But then he comes to a racetrack and he celebrates the way he did after winning just one of 38 races. It's just another race.
Not to him. He's a competitor. And I appreciated what he said to Jamie Little there, that starting this NASCAR team really it filled the void of competitiveness that he had when he was playing, right? And so the only difference is he doesn't control. He doesn't have control. Now we do have controls over how we choose to run the team and personnel that we hire and things like that. But you are a bit helpless when it comes down to a green-white checkered or 30 laps to go or whatever. And I'm sitting there on the sidelines and I'm quarterbacking like, Tyler, do this, Tyler, do that. And you feel helpless. But like when they do it, you just feel so proud because you've got a hand in all of it. So, certainly a big win for 2311 and that whole team. It was great to see Bubba there celebrating with him as well, congratulating him. It's just, There's nothing bad that happens from wins like this.
What does MJ bring to the team that maybe another owner can't bring to their team because of his, greatness and being a professional athlete?
Oh, man, I can't quantify it, but he's the most popular athlete in the world. I mean, is there a more popular athlete in the world?
LeBron?
Living? Oh, my God.
I had to say it. I had to.
Oh, my God. Jared. I need a new co-host immediately. Get this guy out of here.
I mean, even Bubba said pre-race that MJ said, I forget when this happened, there was some complaining, and MJ said, like, it's self-reflection, and you can't, this complaining stuff has to stop.
Yes, there was a little of that happening. I think it was end of last year for sure. It was during the playoffs, and Michael likes to be involved. He certainly is advised in a very educated way through his folks, but he likes to be involved, and he likes to ask questions, and he likes to learn the sport. Now, I mean, even in Victory Lane, he was asking questions about, well, the strategy. Should we have done that? I'm like, yeah, it was going to work out until it didn't, but actually it did work out. So it's hard to say what he brings other than the affiliation of being with the greatest athlete in the world. He's obviously got some business relationships as well that he brings to the table. One thing I definitely love about him is that, any ask, and I try not to ask him to do too much, but, he understands when I do ask him to do something that it's important, and he can turn it on at the right time with the right people. He's always curious when we do have VIP meet and greets. He wants to know their names, who are they with, what's their, affiliation, what's their job. Like he cares. And so to have someone that really cares about the people that invest in him and his race team, it certainly goes a long way.
Yeah, I think Ryan McGee tweeted afterwards, he's seen a lot of people come into the sport as owners or whatever, and it doesn't work and they quickly get out. And MJ he's been the opposite. He's continuing to grow and wants to be at these races, and he's not just an owner in name only.
Absolutely not. He is not an absentee owner for sure. He cares about this. He is a race fan first. I'm very, very grateful that we struck up the friendship that we did 14 years ago, and what it has grown into. It's just been amazing. I find myself pinching myself at times that not only is things going well on the track for me in my career, but to be also affiliated and have the partners that we have with Toyota and Michael Jordan and all the sponsors that are on 2311. It's just surreal to me because I never envisioned my life would have ended up this way. And so it's hard to put it into words for sure.
I saw a tweet at the end of the race that said, "This is bull. Even when Denny doesn't win, he wins."
It's not a hard task for sure. It certainly...
Does it cost more money?
The engine bills are the same. I've been saying this forever. The